Welcome back to Center Stage. Our health is something we're always trying to maintain and nourish, so in light of this, let's join Ms. Rita Bateja, internationally recognized registered dietitian and founder of the Indian American Dietetic Association. Let's take a look.
Hi, thank you very much, Sahara One, to inviting me to your studio. I'm very appreciative to all of you. And my topic for today is API's hidden treasures and other resources, making lifestyle changes for lifetime. As you all know that there is so much happening in this world, including the chronic diseases, and mainly I am focusing on functional medicine today. I am going to say what the functional medicine is. Functional medicine is going to the root of the problem to find out what the problem is, rather than putting the band-aid on the symptoms. And Institute of Functional Medicine has come up with an excellent resource for the primary health care physicians and nutritional professionals, and there is a resource like functional nutrition course, and I encourage every physician and nutrition professionals to take this to take care of the community. The second such resource is the blood sugar solution by Dr. Mark Hyman. He is the Institute of Functional Medicine's chairman and the 5 best-selling, New York Times best-selling author. And I encourage every Indian community member to have this book. It is just invaluable. I always say that physicians and in the nutrition education and MDs and RDs work in the partnership, and this initiative came about lifestyle changes about July last year in August by API National President Dr. Sunita Kanumuri, and I'm so appreciative to her that because of her we were able to come up with API's 2 invaluable resources, which is called API's Nutrition Guide to Optimal Health using Functional Medicine and Nutritional Genomics Part 1 and Part 2, and this is the resource actually which you can access from API's website, which is www.aapiusa.org. Click on resources, and currently it is right on API's homepage. You will see the picture of the optimal health with the functional medicine, and I encourage every one of you to read the introduction, read the content, and you will get the picture of the entire book, what it's all about. The cream of the crops, internationally recognized physicians and registered dietitians have written the various chapters like diabesity, which is diabetes and obesity, cardiovascular disease, integrative therapies for the cancer therapies, probiotics, sunshine, vitamins D, iodine, emotional healing of children, pain, the new way of treating pain. There is so many things that I can go on, and I encourage every one of you to just go to the API's website, access, download this book, and share with everybody. I just want you to know that these books have been already known throughout the world. It is not only for the Indian community, but it is for every breathing person on this planet, and I encourage you to share with your fellow human being, and this resource is free. There is no price attached to it. Another thing in that chapter is on the integrative and functional medical nutrition therapy radial. When you go to the physician, they are looking at you as a whole, as a person, by looking at your biomarker and lifestyle changes. So you are not in and out of the office in few minutes, but it does take a lot of time basically. So pay attention to that, pay close attention to that. And one of the author in the ebook, which is a registered dietitian and Johns Hopkins Medical University's Integrative Department's Director, Dr. Jerry Mullen, and Kathy Swift, who is a nationally recognized dietitian, who has written this book, Inside Track, which you can download or you can actually obtain from the Amazon.com. They say 90% of all the problems starts with the gut. If your gut is healed, all the problems are resolved. Another chapter on the brain, the power of your brain, which was written by Dr. David Perlmutter from Naples, Florida. He is internationally recognized. The people who have Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease, I can't emphasize that how invaluable these resources are. Another author is Dr. James Gordon, who has written a book, Unstuck. You know, the people who are in the depression and they have no clue what they are going through. We have this food as a medicine offered by Center for Mind Body Medicine, which has been meant for physicians and healthcare professionals, and their website is www.cmbm.org. There is another resource which My Food, My Health by Caroline Nation, and she has done a wonderful job. You can go on, this is a web resource. At the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, we have another practice group like Dietitians and Integrative and Functional Medicine and Vegetarian Nutrition Practice Group. They have come up with the resource and which was strictly written by the Indian dietitians, and this is on Asian Indian diets. There is a whole entire issue which has been dedicated, and you can become a member. Now Academy has opened up a membership, the associate membership, to physicians, to the nurses, pharmacists and healthcare professionals, and I encourage every one of you not to miss out these resources. And two registered dietitians from the Vegetarian Nutrition Practice Group, Madhu Ghadia's book on the Indian vegan kitchen and Geeta Patel on the blending science with spices is brilliantly written. Now at the API convention, which is occurring next week in Long Beach, California, this is the first time in API's 30 years history we have 5 registered dietitians who have partnered with celebrity chefs like Hemant Mathur from Tulsi. He is the co-owner of Tulsi restaurant, and another celebrity chef, Walter D. Rosario. He is responsible for healthy menus for Devi Junoon, which is on Michelin stars list. There are only 3 Indian restaurants out of 68 restaurants in New York City, and we are very proud of these chefs and RDs to do the partnership and have a session on API's API Food Fest. Another thing I want to mention to you that in 2001 we developed a relationship with API's Health Committee Chairman, Dr. T.G. Patel, and he is the responsible, and because of him we were able to write the API's another resource which is called Indian Foods, API's Guide to Nutrition, Health and Diabetes. It was published in 2001, and the last year it was been updated to the edition in a part 2. So I just want to encourage you that you do want to go onto the API's website, and I will just tell you a little bit about this book. What it says that it is not only meant for the patients with the diabetes, but it is meant for every Indian person, and what it talks about is there are like the healthy eating. It is written by the cream of the crops from the east, west, north, south in Nepal. Another chapter added was on the renal disease by Chaya Patel. Healthy eating and preventing obesity by Wahida Karmali. Spices and condiments by Padmini Balagopal, Carmine Kulkarni, Dr. Sudha Raj, and several RDs have written this book. We are 16 of us part of this book. The last chapter says what to eat to manage my diabetes, which has been translated in 11 regional languages. Utilize these resources during the Health Expo. learn about the carbohydrate counting. And again, as I mentioned, that RDs and MDs work in the partnership. Registered dietitians is expert in nutrition and physicians are expert in medicine, and it is the best of both. So I wish you lots of luck and hope that you utilize these resources. One more time, I will mention the AAPI's website, which is www.aapiusa.org. Go on to the home page, click on AAPI's ebook on optimal health on the functional medicine and nutrition genomic. Thank you.
That's it for today's episode of Center Stage. Make sure to keep your feedback coming by emailing us at cs@globosatent.com and make sure to visit us on the web at gen-i.us.com. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, I'm your host, Juhi Desai. Sahara Pranam.